Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down the confusing world of corporate filings to uncover the real story behind the numbers. Today we're diving into an interesting update from AstroNova Inc. Buckle up because there's a new boss in town and some important news to unpack. And believe me, you'll want to hear what this means. Before we jump in, if you like getting these unfiltered insights, make sure you're subscribed because we've got a lot more to uncover. Also, if you want to connect with other finance enthusiasts and get sneak peeks at upcoming deep dives, join our Discord server linked in the description below. So what exactly is this filing all about? Well, companies like AstroNova have to tell the public when something significant happens within the company. This particular report, an 8K, is like an official announcement system for those big events. Think of it as the company shouting from the rooftops about major changes. The big news here happened on August 4th, 2025. That's the key date to remember for this report. Now, the main event in this filing is all about leadership. AstroNova announced a major change at the very top. They've got a brand new president and chief executive officer, Jorik Ittmann. Not only is he taking the reins as CEO, he's also now a member of the board of directors. This is a really big deal. When a company brings in a new CEO, it often signals a shift in strategy or a new direction. We're talking about the person who essentially is steering the entire ship. Their vision, their experience, their decisions, they all impact where the company goes from here. The filing also mentions that a press release detailing this announcement is attached. Think of this press release as the official public statement explaining the appointment. While this particular filing focuses on the leadership change, it also points us to where we can find related documents. And here it is, Exhibit 99.1, the actual press release from August 4th. This is where you'd find the more detailed information about Mr. Ittmann, his background, and perhaps the company's rationale for choosing him. And then we have Exhibit 104, which sounds technical, but it's basically a standardized format for presenting company data online that's easier for computers to read. It's like a digital filing cabinet that makes information accessible. And finally, as with all these official reports, we have the signatures. This confirms that the company officially submitted this information. Here we see the signature of Thomas D. DeBile, the Vice President, Chief Financial Officer and Treasurer. This shows that a high-ranking executive has reviewed and approved the filing. It adds that layer of accountability we expect from public companies. Now, looking at this report, the most significant piece of information is the introduction of a new CEO. This is usually the most impactful event that an 8K filing can cover. It's not about a new product launch or a quarterly earnings report, but about the person at the helm. This tells us that the board of directors and the company believe a change in leadership is necessary to move forward. When a new CEO comes in, it's a moment to pay close attention. What is their track record? What are their stated goals? Do they have experience in similar industries or with similar challenges? As investors or interested observers, we want to see if this new leader has a clear vision and the ability to execute it. Sometimes a new CEO comes in to turn a struggling company around or to take a successful company to the next level. Without seeing the press release itself, we can only speculate on the exact reasons for this change, but it's a clear signal that the leadership of AstroNova is undergoing something significant. What's important to consider with such a change is the existing business of AstroNova. They are known for providing data acquisition and analysis solutions, particularly in areas like flight deck printing and navigation systems for the professional marine market, as well as industrial printers and related supplies for specialty markets. When a new CEO comes in, they'll be looking at all aspects of these businesses. Will they focus more on expanding one area over another? Will they look to acquire new technologies or companies? Will they streamline operations to become more efficient? These are the questions that a new leadership team will typically address en triumphs of these businesses. Will they focus more on expanding one area over another? Will they look to acquire new technologies or companies? Will they streamline operations to become more efficient? These are the questions that a new leadership team will typically address. The fact that this information is being reported on Form 8K means it's considered a material event, something that a reasonable investor would want to know about. It's not just filler. It's a critical piece of news about the company's direction and governance. My take on this filing is straightforward. It's a clear signal of change. A board of directors doesn't change its chief executive officer lightly. This suggests that the previous leadership may have faced challenges or that the board sees a new opportunity that requires a different kind of leadership. The key will be to follow Jorik Ittmann's actions and statements in the coming months. Investors will be looking for strategic shifts, operational improvements, and ultimately a positive impact on the company's financial performance. The absence of specific financial data in this particular 8K underscores that the main story here is the human element of leadership and the potential ripple effects that will have on the company's future. It's a bit like a team changing its captain mid-season. You want to see if the new captain can rally the team and lead them to victory. Alright, that's our quick decoder of this AstroNova 8K filing. What's your take on this new CEO appointment? Do you think it signals a positive change for the company? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth corporate analysis. And as always, join our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions and sneak peeks. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.